Beyonce's 24 hours are different from our 24 hours.
You think
right?
Beyonce's cutting her fruit?
You think Beyonce's cutting her fruit?
You think Gaga's cutting her fruit? The Surgeon General says you gotta get your fruit.
Fruits for fruits.
I don't know
I think
pineapple
so.
math.
He doesn't cut the pineapples. I cut the pineapples.
You
watch from across the counter as I cut the pineapples. Like, I think this is about how much I get out of the pineapple. What up, Normie gang?
Hey, Normie gang.
What you got there, boo?
I got cut fruit here.
Why would you have cut fruit?
Because we're gonna talk about why you should buy cut fruit.
Yes. Why is Otto all the way on your side?
He loves.
I have nobody and nothing. Why should you buy cut fruit?
Okay, this is problematic because I cannot hold a microphone at the same time and eat my cut fruit.
Wait, we're eating?
I mean, it's delicious.
I mean, I love cut fruit.
Okay, right.
Okay, why should you eat cut fruit?
I'll put this down you hold it while I intro.
I'll hold it.
I guess. Okay, so like Thanksgiving was a few weeks ago and we were talking about cut fruit. We were talking about how fruit is so healthy, but it's a pain in the ass to cut fruit. Like, have you ever cut a pineapple before? Have you?
Cutting a pineapple is miserable. And we used to, every so often, we'd treat ourselves and we would buy these fancy pineapples from Hawaii.
Maui Gold?
Maui Gold, yeah. My dad bought them
good. It was
for
like
us.
$30 a pineapple.
Oh my God, they were like ludicrous.
But sweetest.
So tasty, so sweet.
So sweet.
But after, I think like the third time we got them, they started to just kind of sit.
Yeah.
Because
we were like,
such a pain in the ass to
I didn't want to cut it.
And I looked up like some fancy technique.
You
like
gotta cut the eyes out. Yeah, you gotta like.
So you don't waste any.
No.
And like,
we
just ended up, we just didn't buy them anymore. Even though they're really good. So and like $30 for like a nice treat every couple of months. Like,
okay, but low key, this is like, this is $6, $6.70 from Whole Foods. The amount of pineapple.
It says 1.2 pounds.
The same amount of pineapples that we get from Hawaii, isn't it?
No. That's maybe a third of a pineapple.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, girl.
I don't know pineapple math.
He doesn't cut the pineapples. I cut the pineapples.
You
watch from across the counter as I cut the pineapples. Like, I think this is about how much I get out of the pineapple.
I was the one who recommended the spiral technique. I was like, you have to watch this TikTok.
Did you?
Yes, I was. You were cutting them like the barbaric way.
Okay, I was. Okay, you win. Anyway, we're getting off course. Why? Why should you do cut fruit? He says as he puts it in his mouth. It's because it's easy. It's because, look, life is short. And life is all about maximizing happiness, you know? And if a thing that makes you happy is fruit, which is a great thing to make you happy because it's sweet, and it's tasty, and it's good.
It's so healthy. There's a lot of fiber in it.
Lots of fiber.
There's a ton of vitamins. We just watched this video. It was so cool. So
fruit tiers.
Yeah, fruit tiers. They put all the fruits on like a tier list. I'll link in the bottom in the comments. But like pineapple was at the top. Pineapple is like an S tier food because it has manganese, it has bromelate, it has all these special vitamins and minerals that you just don't get anywhere.
That's true.
So you want to be superior because fruits are awesome. But the problem is you think you're special and so you want to cut all your fruit. But guess what? You ain't special. And so you think I'm going to buy my own cut fruit because I don't deserve cut fruit. I don't deserve all these good things in life.
Right.
And then you just don't eat enough fruit.
Exactly.
And then you eat all these processed protein bars. And I'm sorry, that's not fruit.
It's not fruit.
It's not
fruit.
No,
it's true. I think that's exactly it. I think you nailed it. Like it's the mindset of like, oh, I couldn't buy the cut fruit because that's for fancy people or that's for dinner parties or something. Like you bring the platter of cut. Like, no, you can buy it for yourself.
Yes, you can.
And
if
just
you don't
enjoy it.
If you don't want to do the work because you don't want to cut the fruit, buy the cut fruit. Buy the cut fruit. Somebody somewhere is being paid for their services.
I think it's that old thing about how we all have 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But Beyonce's 24 hours are different from our 24 hours.
You think
right?
Beyonce's cutting her fruit?
You think Beyonce's cutting her
You
fruit?
think Gaga's cutting her fruit?
How much more expensive is the cut fruit than the uncut fruit? How much of your time are you going to have to put in to preparing the fruit? And then what if you just end up not eating it because now the pineapple sits on your counter and rots because you're like, oh my
That's
God, I don't want
literally
to eat that
it.
pineapple.
That
and
is
instead you end up
literally
buying
it.
a lot of apples,
Yeah.
which are great, but apples are not an S tier fruit. Apples, I think we're, what, B? C?
C, I
They're
think C.
satiating. They're tasty. I love no apple hate in this household. We love an apple. Buying cut fruit ASMR. But yeah, you gotta live. You gotta let yourself go.
Gotta get your fruit. 5 a day.
You gotta get your fruits.
The Surgeon General says you gotta get your fruit.
Fruits for fruits.
Fruits for fruits.
Don't give them to Otto though.
No,
I know
Otto
he's not
can't
allowed to
have
have
fruits.
grapes.
He can't have grapes.
On similar subject though, maybe that's the next episode. Why you should freeze your grapes.
Yeah.
We can go deep into that one.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, if you're into that,
yeah,
leave us a like, leave us a comment.
You have to try frozen grapes. Get good grapes. Like, first of all, not all grapes are equal.
We can't go into it now. We only have 2 more minutes. I could go on about frozen grapes for 20. So we gotta be concise about this one.
Get your cut fruit. Get your cut fruit. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. You're not special. You need fruit because fruit is so satiating. There's so much vitamins. There's so much minerals. You know, you don't want to just get all of it from a pill. You want legit whole foods.
Correct.
So 1, 2, choose again. 1, 2, choose.
Wait, is this one of them?
No.
I still don't know it.
Oh my god.
What are the 3 signs?
Bird, stone, water.
Stone, water.
Yeah.
Bird drinks the water, the stone hits the bird.
And the water sinks the stone.
Okay.
1, 2, choose. Okay.
So I win.
You win, so you go.
Okay, so I go.
You go.
So apparently we're gonna do that every time, and I'm not gonna remember any of these episodes. So you are not special. You should cut your fruit. You know why? Because
you should buy cut fruit, not cut your fruit.
Oh my gosh.
That's like the opposite.
You're not special. You should buy cut
Clearly
fruit.
He isn't.
And you should buy cut fruit because it's going to save you time and it's going to make you happy. I don't even need to get into the nutrition. It's going to save you time. It's going to make you happy. And all of your days should revolve around those 2 things more than anything.
What?
What's going to maximize your happiness during the day?
Yeah.
And what's going to save you time? Because all we have, the most valuable asset that we have is time.
It's time.
And if I can save 3 minutes, and get fruit, ooh, I'm all over that. Okay, you go.
All right. You should buy cut fruit because you're not special. And if you're anything like me, if you are neurodivergent, if you have ADHD, you're probably not going to enjoy cutting any fruit. You're probably going to think, oh my God, eating an apple is already stressful enough because I have to like wash the apples, or I have to slice the oranges, or I have to peel the kiwi, and all of it just adds up.
It adds
up. And if you want pineapples because you love the tropical fruits, or a mango, God forbid.
Oh, well, don't buy a mango in New York City.
Like, all of that is so hard. It's so mentally taxing. And guess what? You earn all those coins so that you can buy your cut fruit because you need your cut fruit in your life. So stop acting like you are above cut fruit. Don't act like you will cut the fruit. I mean, if you do cut fruit, you're awesome.
You don't need to watch anymore. You can turn this off, go to bed in your mansion.
Any bit like me, if I don't get cut fruit, and if no one cuts fruit for me, then thank you. I would like buy dried fruit or like processed stuff and then just be sad. And my minute is up, Normie gang. So we love you. We gotta walk this little one because
we gotta take him out because he's not special either, and he has to pee.
Yeah.
And we're good dog parents, so that's what we do.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you later.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.